best that you guys go separate ways. Opinion, but that doesn't mean they don't like you. It's just that they, so maybe you can relate. Anybody there? Hey guys, I'm Renee Toria. Welcome back to my channel.
Don't play with it, don't be dishonest.
So in today's video, I'll be answering you guys' question you guys have asked me on Instagram to the topic of girls talk. About 7 people answered, and I'll be answering you guys' question. So by the way, if you're new here, hi, I'm Renee Toria. On my channel, I mostly do faith talks, self-improvement as a girl, and solo trips, and a bit of lifestyle. Sprinkle a little slice of lifestyle. So hope you stay and subscribe and join the family, I guess. So the first question is, what is important in a friendship? For me, it's trust. If I can trust you, how are we going to get along? If I can trust you, you can't trust me. But it's perfect. I don't want to judge nobody. But in a friendship, there's some things that I have to, expect from you. So therefore, trust is the first important thing in friendships. Also, what is very important is communication, because communication is literally the key to success. And not even succeeding, but generally everything you do. For example, you're now having a good day, and communication is not only by talking, but how the person is mimic, like what he does with his face expressions. But that you and your friend have a good communication, even though she's having a really sad day, that you notice and say, hey, should we talk? What is happening? Just being simply there for your friend. It's not easy sometimes, but as a friend, I feel like, as a trusted friend, I feel like it's important that your friend can open to you and tell you what's wrong and finding a solution for it, or you just simply listening to her or what she has to say. So that's just really important as a friend in a friendship. Plus, also sometimes it might seem that you and your friend don't have the same opinion. My friend don't have the same opinion, but lastly, we agree on one thing if we communicate. Or sometimes you just have that opinion and I just have that opinion, but keep in mind, like, sometimes your friends might have different opinion. It's just that they simply agree to another thing and believe in another thing, and that's okay. As long as you guys get along with it, you guys find a way to solve the problem or whatever it might be, it's okay. Not everybody's gonna have the same opinion with you, and that's fine. Even your best friend sometimes. So maybe you can relate. Anybody that's here, maybe you can relate. Sometimes your best friend don't have the same opinion with you, and that's all right. Okay. So colleagues, you have school friends, you have cousins, I don't know, neighbors. I feel like not everybody is your friend. That's what people need to realize more, because if you need help in life, call those people you call friends, and then we can talk again. Okay, so therefore you always need to, it's really important to know who you call friends and who are your friends and who aren't, and who do you call friends, and if you need help, will they come and help you? And even though, like, just in general, saying who is friends, who are friends and who are not, and who are just neighbors, colleagues, school friends, teachers, whatever. But it's very important that you know who you call friends. Anyway, I don't know if this makes sense, but I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. Just to keep in mind, nobody's perfect. Even in the Bible it says it. So in Romans, I think it was Romans 3 verse 23, so therefore, even though you guys do not get along, but love never ends. So therefore, if she truly is your friend and mistakes happen, that is so important that you guys come again together and just talk about the situation and find a solution how both of you can deal with it. Experience when I had a kind of little issue with my friend. So we had discussed this together, and she told me why she did that. I told my side of the story, and at the end of the day, we were all friends. So therefore, communication is really the key. If you got an issue with your friend, and love never ends, so therefore, if she's really truly your friend, she'll come back, talk about this, and be friends again, you know. Okay, next question is, can you handle disagreement with someone, brackets friends? As I've said earlier, communication is just the key, I would say, to everything, access everything. Talking to your friends, but just directly going to them, not bashing and saying, why do you do this, why do you do that? Because literally, if it's the case, I think it's better that you guys go separate ways. And keep in mind that maybe the friend that you call a friend is not always going to react the way you want her to react, if that makes sense. For example, if I had a friend right now and I'm saying, why do you do this, why do you do this, and she's just yelling and I can't like literally talk to her, it's the best that you guys go separate ways. Because if I can't talk to you, what is the point of being friends? Or it's really important to listen to your friend and not always just telling you something, you're just falling into her words. Yeah, you did this. Like, come on, not the end of the world. Plus, I know we are all humans. We're not perfect, as I've said earlier, but still, just listening to your friend, it's really important. As a friend, if you really call her your friend, it's really important that you guys talk and that she listens. I think we all can relate to a situation where something like that had happened to us. I think if a friend is meant to be your friend, it's just meant to be. I answered your question correctly. I compare myself to others lots of times, often feel defeated. God has created you where you need to be, and God has a purpose for all of us. Plus, you're unique in your own ways. As God created you in his own image. Therefore, every opinion that people got to say about you is not irrelevant. It doesn't matter, okay? It does not matter. But what God says about you is the only opinion you should be focused on. One thing I got to learn is that people are not satisfied. Oh, you're too skinny, eat more. If you're fat, you're too fat. If you're slim, too much. And make sure you know that people always change their mind, and God stays the same today, tomorrow, and next today, and forevermore. So his opinion is truly valid, you know. Says about you, make sure you believe it. Make sure you stay true to yourself. No matter what happens, stay true to yourself. Be who you are. Reality always stays reality. So therefore, behind closed doors, pay my bills, stress at school, a lot more. But comparison, I feel like sometimes we can just draft it when we look back to us and say, okay, oh my gosh, I have clean water, I have a roof on top of my head, I go to school. Some things you're grateful for, and repeat that every day. All a process, and it's hard sometimes. It's like a step by step. Each process is always a step by step. Also, the young generation, or in general, like the generation nowadays, I would say, it's kind of hard because of social media and everything that's going on. But I'm telling you, those doors, everybody have private lives they live. Social media can be a good side and a bad side. So make sure you stay aware. But first, girl, I want to tell you that you're beautiful the way you are. Stay you. God created you to be you. I always repeat this, but please, I know it's hard, but step by step you'll get there. So I'm happy for you, and I hope you get better in the future. And make sure you know, gratitude, affirmations, delete people you don't need, and make sure and I hope you create the best version out of yourself. I'm hailing for you, girl. So the final question is, my boyfriend just broke up with me. I feel so down and where should I start? You're not useless, okay? No, you're not useless. Don't say that. You're not useless. You're not useless. God created you for a purpose. You have a purpose. God loves you so much. Do not let anybody intimidate you. God created you perfectly. And I will say this again. But first of all, you're not useless. And after a breakup, it feels kind of discouraging to listen to any type of advice or well you asked, but I feel like it's hard to like listen to advice from others because at this moment you're just brokenhearted. You trusted someone and you really loved someone, and this is what a person does. It takes time to heal, inner healing, and I recommend you to first take a break. It's hard, and I feel like the first, take yourself first and take a break. You feel angry, you can feel frustrated. These are all valid feelings, but we shouldn't let the sun rise down. What that means is that we sin by maybe harming a certain person, so that would not be good again. Feel so down for a long time because then it falls into depression, it falls into lots of sicknesses, and we just I don't think that would be what you want. So therefore, just take, as I've said earlier, just take some time for yourself. Surround yourself with your pet. Maybe you have a pet, families, people that truly loves you, your friends, your best friends, anyone that truly love you and is always there for you. Just surround yourself with them, positive only, and I hope you'll get better. I pray for you that you get better. Don't rush to another relationship. It's all right. The time will come, but do not rush. Because just because you feel a certain way, you feel lonely, that's why you're literally hopping to the next relationship. Okay guys, that was it for this video. Down below what you think. What are your opinions? I'll be interested to read your opinion. If you guys want a part 2, comment down below. Stay blessed and keep God first. Bye guys.